guys, so today I'm going to show you guys something really special. You guys probably have seen it on social media, and that is our new nude palette. This is a really exciting palette because when we thought about nude, we thought about, you know, really how important it is to have those most amazing basic colors, but nude has changed. Nude is so different today than what it was a long time ago. So where it used to be before, like, you know, you send nudes to the guy you're talking to, it's not about that anymore. It's about being sexy for yourself. And that's really what this palette represents. We really wanted to create something that, you know, you could kind of experiment, express, and also empower yourselves with. And that is really everything that is in the new nude palette from Huda Beauty. So I'm going to show you guys, we actually have a lot of really interesting textures in this. You guys probably know our big palettes are really full of innovation. They're full of, you know, those really essential colors, but also the most delicious, most amazing textures. We really push the bar with these. We have our beautiful mattes in these gorgeous colors, and they actually look kind of a little bit more brown than they actually are. When you actually put them on, they're slightly more pink. They're really very unique. We also have this amazing concealer formula, which is slightly opaque, slightly transparent. It is amazing to use before you apply eyeshadow, and it really just makes that color pop. And it works on every skin tone. We tried it with a lot of skin tones, and it works on everyone's skin tones, even though it's a little bit light. We also have our glitters, which we had in our Desert Dusk. We've reformulated them. They are so creamy. They really go on, so pigmented and so beautiful, and the shimmer is stunning. And then we also have, you know, a classic shimmer, which we've really just done a beautiful job with. Our team has done such an amazing job with it. And then a new formula, which has never been seen before, and it is super luxurious. This is full on shimmer, and that is these spackled formulas, which are just spectacular. So basically it's a hint of pigments and shimmers, and then it also has these chunks of iridescence. So as you apply it, it's so creamy and it's so delicious. It's so intense, and it gives you the shimmer that is just insane. It's unparalleled. And there's different ways in applying either the shimmers, these spackled, or the glitters. And what you can do is I recommend putting either the concealer on first, and then you get a little bit more of an intense application with both the glitters and the spackles, or you can put them on top of the matte, and it still goes on intense, but not as intense as it would if you're putting them on top of the concealer or bare skin. So that's really up to you. I usually use it right on top of the matte, and I still get beautiful shimmery goddess application, but it really depends on how intense, because these will go intense. You could be in the moon, you could be like flying with SpaceX and seeing it, you know, from Earth. That's how intense these can get. They're really intense. So the look we're going to create today is going to be super natural. We're going to go super soft. It's a little bit of a smoky eye, but it's a soft, nudie, pinkish, purple, glittery smoky eyes. Everyone can use this. Everyone can do this. You can go day to night with this look. It's going to be really beautiful and kind of a little bit more muted from the looks we usually do. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to start first using our Build and Blend brush. And I'm going to start first with the little bit of the softer side. And I'm going to first start with this little like beigey purple kind of lavender color. It's a really cool purple, but I'm going to start that to kind of shape my look, and then I'll build more colors on top of it. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of this, and you can see when I pick it up on the brush, so much pigment goes on. So you don't want to use too much. You know, we like to go really intense in pigmentation. That's just like what we love. And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to start shaping out the eyelid here. And I'm barely applying the brush, and so much pigmentation is going on. And you can already see this color is pretty intense. I did not apply a primer. I applied a little bit of concealer earlier in the day. So if you want to use a primer, go ahead. I'm going to go secondly in with tease. I'm going to go ahead and grab the same brush. So now I'm just going to go slightly more into the crease here. Super intense. And I'm just going to start blending it right away. I love double-sided brushes because I feel like you can kind of switch in between the two. So I'm applying and blending. Now I'm going to go in ever so slightly with this really nice pink color called Spanked. I'm going to go in really lightly again with the brush. And you can see I picked up a lot of pigment here, so I don't want to use too much. And I'm just going to go ahead, and I actually tapped it on a towel that I have here. I am going back and forth, and it's blending beautifully. And I'm just working in my crease. I'm just like literally following my crease line. And if you guys want more eyeshadow tutorials, like more in depth, we can definitely do that. I'm going to go in ever so slightly now with this shade called Love Bite, and I'm really taking a small amount of it because it's very purple and very intense. The names are a little bit naughty and adventurous, and again, this is not for you to have with anyone else. It's for you to have with yourself. And you could, of course, apply shadow with this side of the brush as well, but I just, you know, I'd rather layer and make it kind of really blurred. I'm now gonna take the Fender blender and I'm gonna use this soft side to apply a little bit of concealer. And I'm just picking up a nice amount there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it literally right on the lid here. And it goes a little ashy on me, which we tested on a lot of skin tones. It sometimes happens. But once you apply the shadows on top, it completely goes away. So I wouldn't recommend putting the concealer on and leaving it. It's definitely something that is a little bit more of a base than a concealer. And I'm using this really very triangular, shapely side to kind of shape out where I want my crease to be. And a lot of times people like to apply liquid and then shape it, and that's fine, but it can be a little complicated, it can be messy. So this is gonna make the application of that much easier because it's a little bit of a drier, pastier product. And I'm just kind of patting it into place. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. And the shape of this makes it really easy to apply a very clean shape. So now I'm just gonna take these beautiful shimmery colors and I'm gonna show you guys really quickly how they look when you swatch them. So you see this beautiful amount of pigmentation here with the spackles, and when you swatch them, what happens is you kind of mix everything together. So you can see on top, it basically, you know, it still keeps the spackle, but not as much. But what happens to your finger is you have this intense pigmentation. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one. They are stunning. These last really, really well. I mean, they swatch super shimmery and they are intense. So I'm gonna take the silicone side, the other side. I'm gonna start with this color and I'm gonna apply it on top of the concealer here. I'm just gonna take the other side of that and I'm just gonna kind of diffuse the color a little bit. I'm now just gonna grab this lilac-y kind of pink color and I'm just gonna apply it right here in the center. And I'm just applying it all over the lid. So I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. I'm now just gonna move to the bottom lash line and I'm gonna use this brush. This is gonna make it so easy. I'm just gonna first go ahead and grab this lilac-y color and I'm just gonna apply it basically right under the lash line here. It's so easy. It makes under eye application like the easiest. I'm just going swish, 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 swishing back and forth. Super easy. Like in a couple strokes, you have like a beautiful smoky eye. I'm gonna take this pink color with a slight amount of that purple color and I'm gonna again work it under here. And you can always use like this brush if you want to, the more defined brush, kind of work it in. And I'm gonna grab this light pink color in and just like blend it again all together. I'm now just gonna grab my Fender blender, and this is one of my favorite things to do in the entire world. I am all about that inner glow in the inner lash line, so I love using the Fender blender. This is one of the reasons why we made it so slim, actually, for that inner tear duct. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this light color, this lilac-y color, and I'm just gonna basically apply it right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of lash primer. This is from Givenchy, their base mascara Perfecto. Haven't tried this lash primer before, but I like that it's pink. I'm gonna let that set for just a minute. I'm just gonna apply a nice coat of mascara on top. So I've applied a lot of mascara on. If you wanna leave it on mascara, you totally can. I mean, the eyeshadow is so intense and like the effect is so beautiful. I'm dying over this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some lashes on top. I love this eye. Love this eyeshadow. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I feel like I don't wanna open my eyes though. I just wanna go everywhere like, what'd you say? What'd you say, Chris? So pretty. I like just want to take selfies today. Just applying some lashes. Oh! Just gonna apply the second lash now. It's always important to make sure your lashes are even on both sides. And we are done. This is the final look. It's really, really insanely beautiful. I'm obsessed with this look. I really am just like obsessed with the glitter and the shimmer, and I know that's like not typically nude, but this is, you know, the new nude. This is the Huda Beauty new nude. So I can't wait for you guys to get this palette and try it. Hopefully you guys love it as much as we do. The textures are incredible.